KAISER and Isagi might be cooking as a dynamic duo, but the real star right now is Alexis Ness. After being denied and harmed by KAISER for so long, Ness has hit his breaking point, and instead of folding, he's chosen to evolve. What's going on, everyone? My name is Animasu, and today we're diving into the official release of Blue Lock Chapter 292, titled Bad Luck. If you enjoy staying up to date with the series or just want to support my channel, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment with your thoughts. My community Discord is also linked in the description, so feel free to join up and say hello there. With that said, let's hop into another wild chapter of this insane matchup. The chapter kicks off with itoshi wasting no time, tongue out and eyes locked in as he charges straight at KAISER. He crashes into him shoulder to shoulder, putting everything on the line without a worry in the world. KAISER tenses up and braces for impact, but he isn't surprised. He knew Rin would come for him. At this point, Rin is all in on destroying the chemistry between KAISER and Isagi, and if he succeeds, their offense will become nothing. KAISER tries to create some space, extending his arm to keep Rin at bay, but it's clear that he won't just be able to shake him off. If Basher Munich wants to score, they have to overcome his greed of this destructive monster and trust in their team. Isagi meanwhile is sprinting in from the left, positioning himself for the next move. KAISER knows he has to be even more precise now and be fully aware of his positioning relative to the ball. If Rin succeeds in cutting off their link, their entire attack falls apart. Isagi pushes forward with everything he's got, sprinting ahead to break past both Rin and KAISER. In that moment, Michael has a realization. This cross run is their key to throwing Rin off. By constantly switching lanes and disrupting his field of vision, they can force Rin into an impossible decision. Their best move isn't to hesitate or slow down, it's to keep charging forward. Eventually, Rin will have no choice but to commit to one of them, and that's when they strike. In the end, luck will fall to whoever Rin doesn't choose, and KAISER knows that Isagi has reached the same conclusion without a single word exchanged as we saw last chapter. With his metavision activated, KAISER glances over at Isagi and sees something terrifying. His presence is overwhelming, eyes locked in like a predator ready to strike. At this moment, KAISER acknowledges it. Isagi is in the perfect spot, operating on the same level as him. This is soccer with yoichi Isagi. As we then get an awesome panel of Isagi and KAISER weaving in and out of the pitch like they're cutting up in traffic, KAISER reflects on what it feels like to play alongside him. It's fun, fascinating, and unlike anything he's ever experienced before. Isagi gives him trust and respect, and with this one attack, KAISER makes a vow. He will become the Emperor of the New Dimension. I have no clue what that edgy shit means, but hey, it sounds cool. With the perspective shifting to Alexis Ness, he desperately chases after Isagi and KAISER, but deep down, he realizes the truth. He's no longer needed. The thought stings as he recalls KAISER telling him to quit football, and Isagi's unwavering expression only makes it worse. To Ness, this isn't just about the match. Michael KAISER, the person he's devoted himself to, is being stolen away by that damn yoichi. As he continues his pursuit, memories flood his mind. KAISER's first interaction with him, the moments they shared, the times he felt valued. Now though, KAISER sees him as nothing more than a pig with no autonomy, someone disposable. Over and over, Ness fails to find the words to respond, trapped in the weight of his own insignificance. In that moment, a question creeps in. Does he too have to change? Thinking back on the words KAISER said to him on that fateful day, "Your wishes wouldn't be impossible with me." Ness realizes in that moment a spell was cast over him. That promise, the illusion of purpose, bound him to KAISER completely. As he tucks his head down and pushes himself to run even harder, his pixie-like aura starts to appear even clearly. To him, this was the day everything truly began, the day he and KAISER became inseparable. The pixie aura begins to fade though, along with his memories of KAISER disappearing with them. Ness finally comes around and accepts the truth. If KAISER no longer needs him and wants a fresh start, then he too will change. Biting his lip hard, he finally lifts his head, aura radiating from his eyes. In this moment, he does what was once too difficult to even consider. Goodbye, my KAISER. Goodbye, to the me who believed I'd be the world's best alongside you. As Ness steps down with intensity, his aura shifts into a deep black, signaling that he's truly returning to zero now. The weight of his past is gone, and what remains is something entirely new. The perspective then shifts back to Hiyori, who's locked in on a one-on-one battle with Karasu, searching for any possible way to break past his defense. Karasu immediately reacts to Hiyori's first move, sliding it at his front with ease, questioning if this all-ordinary Hiyori has nothing to offer. Hiyori doesn't flinch though. His metavision is already locked in, scanning the field ahead. His strikers are well within range, and now it's all about timing. Isagi and KAISER meanwhile are still locked into a desperate duel with itoshi, weaving in and out to throw him off and create just enough space for the final move. From Rin's perspective, the situation is infuriating. Every time he locks onto one of them, the other pushes ahead, creating an ever-shifting balance like a seesaw. No matter how fast he reacts, they just keep slipping through his grasp. Realizing he can only destroy one of them at a time, he clenches his teeth and makes his decision to just gamble it all. At that exact moment, Hiyori suddenly stops the ball in place, metavision fully activated as he looks up to scan the pitch. Instead of passing, Hiyori executes a trick play, using subtle visual glances to mislead Katasu before kicking the ball forward for himself. The move works perfectly, allowing him to burst past and leave Katasu behind. With his eyes still locked on the three egoists charging towards the box, he knows his final decision between Isagi and KAISER is coming, but at the same time, itoshi is making his choice too. Their next move will decide everything. Katasu tries to step in, but he's too late. Hiyori launches a high-arching pass that soars way above the field. His chosen striker remains unseen for now, but Rin's decision is clear. He crashes into Isagi yoichi with full force, completely locking onto him with the intent to annihilate. Deep down, Isagi knew it would be him all along, but that doesn't change the reality of this moment. He's sweating and terrified as anyone would be when facing this kind of physical assault. The next page then shows Hiyori's pass continuing its trajectory, revealing that he too anticipated Rin would target Isagi. Instead of forcing the play through him, he sent the ball straight to the Blue Rose, Michael KAISER. With everyone else caught up in the chaos, only KAISER and the goalkeeper are locked onto the ball. Eyes sharp and Predator Eye fully engaged, KAISER is ready to seize this luck that's fallen into his lap and take full advantage of the golden opportunity. With the ball approaching in front of him, KAISER isn't the only one locked in. Shidou Ryusei is right there, charging in with a grin. He's been tracking KAISER this entire time, waiting for this exact moment. Without hesitation, he makes his move, declaring that if Rin won't mark KAISER, then he'll gladly pick up the slack and shut him down himself. Leaping through the air with blackened eyes and his demonic wings fully spread, Shidou gets to the ball first, heading it down into the pitch before KAISER can even make contact. The impact sends the ball bouncing away and leaves both KAISER and Isagi caught off guard, their expressions shifting to shock as this could spiral into a dangerous situation very fast. The loose ball flies towards PXG's Charles Chevalier, who sprints ahead, already calculating his next move. He praises Rin and Shidou for their efforts while calling for them to prepare for a killer counter, but just as he's about to take control, Kunigami presses his foot hard into the pitch and surges forward. Without hesitation, he leaps headfirst into Charles' path, literally diving towards the ball while risking a collision with an incoming cleat. With the gamble somehow paying off though, Kunigami gets to it first, heading the ball away and sending it soaring high into the air. Lying face down on the pitch, he leaves this next play up to fate. Isagi watches in shock before muttering the only word that fits the moment: hero. With the final page showing Isagi and Rin clashing while staring up at the loose ball, everything is set for the final showdown. The ball is descending into PXG's box, all the major players are in range, and at the very bottom of the page, Isagi is immersing himself into his 0 point. I really feel like and hope that this decisive moment is coming in the next chapter, but let me know what you guys think. With that being the end of today's chapter, Blue Lock chapter 293 will pick back up next week with the title of The Birth of a New Hero. The new egoist has been a concept that both the NEL and the players within Blue Lock have been striving to create or witness, and I think this is finally the moment where Isagi yoichi gets his roses. I assume the loose ball will fall to Alexis Ness, who will assist Isagi as a statement of his independence from KAISER. If not, Kunigami Rensuke was literally just referred to be a hero. The title specifically says new hero though, so maybe this next chapter will be all about Ness and his 0 point awakening. I feel like this chapter already did enough for him though with the build up, so we'll have to wait and see. Comment below what y'all expect or want to see next though, as I love seeing the diverse opinions and interpretations from the community. But that's sadly ending off today's video. I just want to thank you all so much for tuning into the channel. If you enjoy staying up to date with Blue Lock or just want to support me, please make sure to click that subscribe button and comment below any video ideas you have. I also have a community Discord you can find linked down below in the description, and there you can chat or game with me and plenty of other cool people. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.